So here I was in Home Depot trying to get this prowler idea ready. Just stacking wood together at first, then it started to come together. So I took the 2x4s and I just put them in a T and connected them with brackets, and then put on plumbing pipe to start. There's the finished product, and if you have any questions, just shoot me a message. We made a cool loading shelf that you could put on top of it here for sandbags and all sorts of different kegs or whatever, so works out pretty cool. Here we just have a block press box, pretty simple, fill it with concrete. That's it. This is my Louis Simmons reverse hyper that I was building. There's a video coming up right here that you'll get to watch on how it works. So here, obviously, uh, the Louis Simmons hyper. It's pretty basic setup, but it worked really good for me. So again, if you have any questions on how this was built, obviously I made it a little bit more sturdy as we went through with it, just shoot me a message. This thing was sweet. This was my hack squat. This is the one piece of pipe that we use everything for. We convert into a Viking press, car deadlift, anything, but here we have it set up like a hack squat. So I put 2 pads on it for the shoulders and then handles. It worked really good for a hack squat. So it also works good for shoulder pressing. Here we just have it set like a reverse Viking. This is a seated reverse Viking. It's really just 2 pieces of pipe that run down the middle, and then they're kind of connected like an H bracket, and then they're just revolving around another pipe. So it's a pretty basic setup. I'd be more than happy to explain in more detail how it works, if you can't tell from the video. But like I said, it's a pretty basic setup. Here we're using it for deadlifting, car deadlifting simulator. It works pretty good. Also, I'm going to show you here in a second dips. Um, it's just basically 2 steel pipes, and then we just use those T brackets at the end, and that way you can put a bar through it and it'll revolve on itself.
Alright, we're going.
Here's some heavier dips, just to show you. It'll hold a 230-pound man with 120 pounds of plate and chain. So, and it's kind of nice. It kind of makes you stabilize a little. It can also be converted into a wheelbarrow, which is shown here in this picture. Obviously, I've made it a little more sturdy now, but this is what it looks like at first. This is the straight bar Viking that it can convert into. All you got to do is run a barbell through the 2 T cylinders. These are the farmer's handles that I built out of wood. Pretty self-explanatory, but they can be converted into a frame. Here's a video of me kind of using them. This is just with 265, I think, a hand, so nothing super heavy, but it definitely holds as much weight as you need. This is the car deadlift. I just flipped it upside down to turn it into a Viking press simulator. It's just leaning against the wall. And then we're just pressing away for high reps. This is the yoke walk that I built out of, I believe that's 2x4 or maybe it's 2x6. Pretty cool piece right here. Again, just slow the video down if you need to kind of look at it, and if you have any questions, again, shoot me a message, because it's real easy to break this all down and kind of show you how simple it really was. So again, this yoke cost maybe $100. 2 pieces on the ends, steel bar across the center and across the top, and then I just drilled holes and put pipe along the side. And I find that the best way to use it is with the weights on the side like this. So this is just the first time I tested it in the gym. I just bought, I think it's a 3-inch pipe that runs across your back, and then you can also put a 45-pound plate or so on each of those pegs. It's just, it doesn't feel as comfortable or as sturdy, but Most of the bracketing is just done with basic steel bracketing or even metal metal shelf bracketing. This is the log I built. It's all built from 4x4s. So kind of a quick pictures of what everything looks like just leading up into it. Again, use your pause button if you need to look at a picture longer. But this is how we built the log, kind of step by step, really super fast. Um, so here I'm going to show you kind of a video of how I put the ends in, because that seems to be the biggest problem for most people. I drilled a hole in
Alright, so drill a hole.
into the
It goes deep.
middle of the wood. I had the
This goes
bracket
here.
or
For
the
it,
the
but
pipe that just goes in about 4 or 5
right
inches,
here.
and then you screw those in,
Extra
and
support
then you can
for
just
the
screw your
wall.
pipe in, and it's as simple as
Yeah.
that. I mean, very basic stuff here, guys.
Piece.
Nothing crazy.
Screw
So
those in.
that log is the log that I still currently use. It's about a 11-inch log, maybe about 10.75 inches, but here's just a little short segment video of me pressing real light with it. It's balanced really well. It's 8 feet long, and all the equipment or all the pieces come from Home Depot. So, and then here's just a quick shot of my sandbags I got from the local Army surplus store.